Pisces, hello. Welcome to your May 2022 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky coming on to read for you about your month ahead with some intuitive messages, a week-to-week tarot forecast, and an extended reading on Patreon. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so May 2022, you don't need anyone's approval to do what you want to do now. Okay, so I've seen Pisces since like 2020 asking everybody around them, I want to do this. Do you think that works for me? And the input may have been very, you might have had a multitude of inputs there. Like some people like, yeah, that's all that you have ever needed to do. And other people might have been like, you're never going to do that. Okay, so now here in May 2022, you have all the proof that you need from the universe, from your current state of well-being to know whether or not to make a change or to know when to make a change if you need that. Justice, Magician, Two of Wands, 9 and 10 of Cups, Knight of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful luck in any type of new undertaking. All right. I think that the month of May for you revolves around understanding new undertakings. And, Jupiter, right, is leaving your sign for Aries for a few months. It's been in your sign for quite a while, not that long really. But yes, you should understand what abundance will look like for you. Whenever Jupiter is in one sign, it shows them their calling and their purpose. So when you have either Jupiter on your sun or Jupiter, especially even more so when you have a Jupiter return. So if you have Jupiter in Pisces natally, which you might, this would be even more accurate. But most Pisces should have seen, over the last 5 or 6 months, what do I want to do with myself? Like, what do I enjoy? What is profitable? And what is sensible for me? Where do I have credibility? Where do I have it, the thing, where do I have an infinite kind of capability? That is there. That is in your conscious mind, I feel, at this point in time. And we need to see that not any longer being a pipe dream. So Jupiter is going to go into Aries this month. And what that's going to do, meaning Jupiter goes into your collective second house, you have an opportunity to monetize or to start something or to enter into some type of new undertaking. And the gatekeeper for that, or the people that you have to request permission from, or you have to work with, or be interviewed by, or request assistance from, are going to really support it. So this is a very benevolent month for you, though you might kind of feel shaken up. You might feel like out of your comfort zone. Everyone's kind of feeling out of their comfort zone in May. You might want to just do that. Just go have that meeting with a professional, or go have that meeting with someone who is prominent in the industry that you're focusing on, and just see what happens. I feel that there's a great opportunity to be supported by authority, or to be supported by somebody who has strength or capability in what you are wanting to take on. Now is a time like no other. The Magician, you have all of the emotional, financial, inspirational, and logical cues or resources that you need. And, we never think that we do. We never think we have enough. We're like, I'm going to wait until I've saved enough money, and it's not the amount that I currently have, or I'm going to wait until I have the perfect opportunity, and that time doesn't come. It's about as good as it can get here. So I want you guys to know that. And then you'll have another chance again when Jupiter goes into Aries again, which is going to be at the end of this year sometime. So you do have time. You don't have to make any mad dashes or make any impulsive decisions here, but you have everything you need. Also, there's a rebalancing happening. Justice has been coming up for a lot of signs this month, so you might be getting justice, or you might be seeking that. So there's a high possibility for a lot of signs of court or some type of legal action. Okay, whether or not that's in however that transpires. I've been seeing justice for everyone. I've been seeing so many headlines about it, a different prominent people in courtrooms and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's funny. So that's here this month as well. So keep that in mind. And basically, you're going to be looking at your world in a new way. The Moon and the Two of Wands and the King of Swords. New decisions made about how I view the world. What risks I'm willing to take as a person, which ones I'm not. For Pisces, Jupiter leaving your sign, you might not be willing to take some of the risks of the past. You might not be willing to be around riskier, volatile people anymore too. I'm feeling Pisces getting a lot calmer, and wanting more security. So stepping into a new undertaking that is more secure feels like a great train of thought for you, and allowing that to be a romantic or, I don't know, beautiful experience for yourself with the moon. It's almost like the moon is coming in this month to let you enjoy this process of a secure new undertaking in an even more strong way. So understanding where you're coming from inside, understanding your momentum, what you've done and what you want to do and how those connect. It's really great to get finite there with Jupiter moving into Aries. With Jupiter in Pisces, for a lot of people, they haven't had the chance to really get things straight. It's been like scattered, or it's been so big and universal that it's almost hard to like get things concrete. But that changes this month. And it's a beautiful time with that transition point between Pisces and Aries to take the universal, romanticized, incredible dream and make that a concrete plan. So that is the best way to channel the energy this month. Let's talk about your week to week. Week number 1, King of Swords rooted down by the Two of Wands. You don't have to have it hard anymore. Okay, you don't have to like have a really overwhelming schedule. And I've been kind of telling this to a lot of the signs this month. It's like I hope the Sagittarius might be struggling most with this, but I hope that you guys can not overwork and like push yourself too hard for what you think is going to be like a financial payoff, or what you think is going to be a very small type of gain. It's better now to have time and to plan than it is to have that. And there's a lot of knowledge coming into Pisces about like how one works with purpose, or how one works with worldview to change their lives materially, rather than from like the bottom up and like thinking, okay, I need to work more hours, I need to get a second part-time job, I need to sell more of my time. It's not from that direction. It's from the other direction where these changes in life are happening. It's from like from the top down, really, for anybody. So you're going to get a lot of knowledge there in the first week. Week 2, 9 of Cups rooted down by the Justice card. Luck in legal affairs for Pisces. Luck in also just personal justice. Okay, so karma, right? If it's not so like legalistic, it's going to be from a more karmic perspective. Like if you've been done wrong by somebody, you're going to get some good karma this month. You know, also the other way around too. Like there's a time here in May for some people to pay back some negative karma, or to be complete. So also I'm seeing absolution for some people, or an absolving from negative karmas through like the first, I suppose, almost half of 2022. Some people have like resolved a previous karma to themselves. So if you I don't know, gave up on a previous goal that was actually really good for you, maybe you're back on track now, or maybe you re-entered it and did the hard stuff and now you're capable again. And that's going to give so much. 9 of Cups can sometimes be like a minor arcana justice card. Or it's kind of like the Hierophant as well, but it has a similar symbolism, right? You might be reliant during this time upon the judgment of another person, or like an acceptance from a bigger institution or something. Some of you might be applying to school or jobs or something, and I think that you're going to get it. So probably in the second or third week. Week 3, 10 of Cups rooted down by the Magician. Family support, interesting. Whether it's a blood family, inherited family, or social media family, I don't know. They support you, or they want to build you up, or they're willing to help you to gain strength in your holdings. So try to let that be empowering for you. Like ask your family like what they think about these new goals or about your new applications, you know. There might be more support there than you realize. Week number 4, the moon rooted down by Knight of Swords. Okay, 4th week of May, we're going to be feeling really differently. So you're going to have a different outlook, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank God I got that stuff done with, or thank God I'm moving really quickly now. And there's a very, romantic is the word that keeps coming up, and romantic in the sense of like style, not so much in the sense of like partnership or romance, but it could be that as well. You're going to have a very like maybe romanticized view of your story, and I support it. I like it. I like people believing in themselves again. even if they have to romanticize their story a little bit, as long as it's not getting like delusional and like there's no Seven of Cups here, that's when that energy gets into its negative proportion. But I like people, even if they have to romanticize what they've been through, believing in their trajectory. If that's what it takes, great. There has always had to be a little bit of that. Any type of great business or great authoritative movement has always had a romanticization of its story or of its narrative. It has never, ever not happened that way. So I think also if you're wanting to have a big arc, or if you're wanting to like rise up as like, I don't know, an author or CEO or whatever it is you're wanting to do, Pisces, that may not be what you want at all, but I'm sure there are some Pisces watching this who are there, like, feel free to romanticize the story. And even if it's not like something public like that, if you're just wanting to like make the best household, or you're just wanting to like, I don't know, I would love that, like having an incredible like Victorian house or something with like vining roses going up the, graded porch, like walls, like I think that would be an incredible thing to see. And it's very romantic stuff like that here for you. So you'd be surprised that weird little connecting points like that generate a lot. So you might be struggling with income now, but just by, I don't know, romanticizing or beginning to manifest a certain like beautiful house like that, you've somehow like changed your financial future as well. So there's, still lingering Jupiter and Pisces stuff like that. Don't be afraid to kind of step into the fool's journey and give yourself those things. Let's talk more about that in your extended on Patreon, Pisces. I'll talk about manifesting these romantic things that you want, and then also just like enjoying a more benevolent 2022. So let's look into that. I'll get a central theme and 2 supporting themes for you over there. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful month. Happy May, Pisces. Bye.